Hello there, it's Eliza Bloom Robinson, founder and CEO of the Center for Divine Awakening. I am a transformational catalyst and I am committed to a world awakening. My work is all centered around awakening, divine awakening. It is about coming into the place of realizing our oneness with all that is. When we realize our oneness with all that is, a couple of things happen. One is that we become more empowered in ourselves. We become more empowered to make the difference in the world that we're here to make. And so I titled this live something around the lines of be about the business of being you. Get about the business of being you. Get about the business of being you is about the same thing, coming into full alignment, full integration with your body, mind, spirit, soul, and bringing that forth, bringing your own essence forth into the world. Now, what happens when we're not doing that is we do what I've done so much of my life, especially in my early years, where instead of even knowing who I am, I have this thing running, or I have had in the past this thing running that says, well, what do I think you think I should be thinking that I am, right? All these layers. It's like when we, especially as women, and especially as caretakers, begin to come into ourselves, we begin to realize how often and how thick that other mind loop is about wondering, about being that which we think other people think we should be, or think or do, or express, right? So the awakening process is releasing that. It's about letting go of that. So one of the memes that I have that I've used quite a bit was in my first book called Falling into Ease, which is available on Amazon. This isn't meant to be a commercial, but since it came up, it's there's a chapter in there that says, get about the business of being you because everybody else is taken. And that is entirely true. And there's another side to it too. Get about the business of being you is really funneling down beneath the noise of what we think we should be or do or have or express. Getting all the way landed into that deeper part of our own essence, that part of our soul that is becoming, that part of us that has that place that is calling us, pushing us, pulling us to become the next best version of ourselves. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with you now, but we live in an evolutionary planet and we are ever evolving beings, and it's time to evolve to the next layer. It's time to move to the next level of expression, the next level of being who you're here to be. And so, of course, I have the opportunity to do just that. I have my next round, my next semester of the 12-week Awaken course starting up next week. And I've opened my calendar up. I have a couple of spots even this afternoon. If you want to bounce right in, just private message me and we can hop right on the phone. I have a little window of time right now. And we can talk about what that is for you and what the pain is that you are experiencing by not fully awakening. Some of those pain points might be a sense of overwhelm or a sense of not enoughness. Some of those pain points might be the experience of being very successful in your life in many areas, but there's still that one place that keeps bumping up again and again and again. because I'm on Facebook here, so many of the people that follow me are entrepreneurs, and what I see a lot of times with entrepreneurs is a sense of even when they're super successful and their business skyrockets and their money skyrockets and all these things are like super successful and really, really wonderful, but something falls apart. That something might be your relationships, it might be your health or your weight, or maybe your relationships are fabulous and your health is fabulous, but you just can't quite figure out how to get the money moving. So for many, many people I know, and 99% of my clients, there is a level of success. And there's a place that still feels missing. There's a place, that pattern that comes up again and again and again and again. So this 12-week program is really about, well, it's structured, it's systematic, it's all process-oriented. So it's very much a transformational course. It's very much a change in consciousness. And one of the things that we focus on is the dissolution, dissolving and dismantling those invisible glass ceilings. Those patterns, those lifelong patterns that keep you stuck or keep you in the same loop again and again and again. So we dive deep, we dismantle those, we dissolve those, we transcend those. We don't make them go away by ignoring them, but we go into them in order so that you can come into the fullness of your being, so that you can recognize who you are at the depths of your soul, what you are bringing to the world, perhaps in a brand new way, or maybe that way you've always known but haven't quite ever manifested. We come into a place of ease, of flow, of clarity, of confidence. And as those lifelong patterns disintegrate, dissolve, dismantle, we open up space. And so into that space, we look and we discover, we don't make it up, but we discover from within our being that which is calling us. So maybe for you, it's intimacy and a life partner. Maybe for you, it's around the areas of your career or your finances. Maybe for you, it is your health. Maybe for you, it is a better balance in all of the things that you do. Maybe for you, it's getting off that treadmill or that hamster wheel that you just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. If any of those things ring true for you, just private message me right now. Shoot me a message right now, and I'll send you over my calendar. Like I said, I've got a couple of openings. I could have a quick chat this afternoon, and I've got a few more coming up this week. And you just might be the perfect person for the next Awaken course. Again, it starts next week. So there's a little bit of an urgency. It's time, and now is the time. And regardless, right? Get about the business of being you. Begin to identify the places that you're thinking that somebody else should be thinking what you should be thinking, and come into your own being. Come into your own heart, your own mind, your own soul, and move from that place. I am Eliza Bloom Robinson, Transformational Catalyst. It is my honor, my joy, and my work in the world to guide you, to support you in your becomingness. Again, private message me, hop on over, we'll have a chat and see if this might be the perfect fit for you. Until later, bye-bye everyone.